Hello everyone, myself Jashwant, and today I am going to tell you about how does a software application is built. So without further delay, let's get started. So idea, idea is important, right? So a perfect idea is very much important to develop a software product. So without this perfect idea, we can't be proceeding further. So very much important. So after getting the idea, we'll be moving to the planning. So planning in the sense we should have perfect documentation about what we are going to do. So the resources should be gathered. What are the resources for which are required for our idea. So all this should be documented, and sometimes we also have to ask the user for the interface, right? So planning is needed. So after getting the idea, we can't directly jump into the development, right? So we have to plan and gather the resources, and next we move into the development part. So after the planning, we'll be moving to the designing part. In this designing part, depending upon the application what we are going to build, we'll be taking some of the languages for the development of our project application. So in the web application, we use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So in Android, we use XML as a front end, and we also use some of the frameworks for development of the JavaScript, like React framework and Angular framework and Vue framework. These are some of the frameworks which we are going to develop the designing part in JavaScript. So this is designing. So then comes the development. So in the development part, we'll be having a number of programming languages like Kotlin Java for Android, and Node.js, PHP, Python for web development, and Shift for iOS. So these are some of the programming languages which the developers are going to deal with. So there are some of the frameworks for each of the language. So frameworks for Java, we use Spring framework. For Node.js, for actually JavaScript, we use Express framework, and Python we use Django, and like that we use some of the frameworks for developing the our website, or it might be an app or something, right? Frameworks are very much needed. These frameworks will be very much useful for the development. So after the development, we'll be moving to the testing part, right? And the developers will be giving their product to the testing team, and the testing team makes the objects for the classes, which if you are familiar with the Java, you will be knowing what the objects and classes are. So they will be testing the product in all the cases. So once they finish the product, testing the product, so they will be sending it to the database. What is database? So it is nothing but it's like a container in which we can store our application. So how do we store our application? We need some of the languages like SQL, MySQL, and MongoDB for storing of our application. These are some of the languages. We'll go to hosting. So our application should be hosted, right? So for the hosting, we have to have an idea about DevOps and OS. So, and also, where do we host? So there are some of the hosting services like AWS and Azure and Google Cloud. So this AWS, in the sense we have Amazon Web Services, right? This AWS. This is the hosting part. So after the hosting, we have nothing. This is the last part. So this is the path we are going to follow in the software development. So this is the path: idea, planning, designing, development, and then goes to testing, database, hosting. So if you know all these things, you will be called as a full stack developer. So a full stack developer, if you know, a full stack developer is the one who knows all these things. Companies will be hiring these full stack developers with higher packages and higher positions in the companies. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching the video.